Hi there, and welcome to the Home Studio Rescue on YouTube. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be looking at the Universal Audio Vault audio interfaces and talking about whether or not these could be the best budget interfaces for a home studio user, especially for beginners. We're going to go over some of the specifications and why these interfaces look to be really awesome, especially for beginners, and how good their price point is to compete with something like the Focusrite Scarlett Solo or an Audio Dent 2-channel interface. First off, Universal Audio creates the Apollo Twin series, which can come all the way from 2 channels to 8 channels. There's many different ranges, and these interfaces start at $500 to $3,000 depending on how many channels you need, and they come with DSP chips that house Universal Audio plugins. Now, for beginners, some of this can be pretty advanced. I don't really feel like an Apollo is the best place for most people to start. Usually they should start with an interface that's a little bit cheaper and doesn't have all these features. This interface kind of fits that bill. If we look at the 2-channel here, it's $299, and what is really cool about these interfaces is that they actually come with the Universal Audio Apollo preamps, which have 65 dB of gain, which is more than enough if you wanted to buy like an SM7, and they're also very clean, good sounding preamps. Now, the other thing that's neat is that so they come with what's called an 1176 compressor. You can push this button here and go between vocal, guitar, and then just fast, which I guess would be for something like drums, or off. So you have a built-in compressor. You don't have to sit there and dial in the ratio or the output or the input or any of that. It's kind of like set it and forget it. Now, how useful is this going to be? I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to use these interfaces yet. But for beginners, having a 1176 style compressor on your vocal and just being able to push that button and not have to mess with it should be awesome. The other part of it is it comes with this vintage button, which models one of their 610 tubed preamps. That's just going to be able to add a little bit of flavor to some really nice, clean sounding preamps, which is what this interface comes with. So the other thing you're going to get is Universal Audio converters, monitor control. Really, you're getting a great interface. At least it seems like on paper this is just going to be an awesome interface, and you're going to have good clean preamps, and you're not spending $1,000. Some people are going to say, what about the plugins from Universal Audio? What if I wanted to use those? I think that for beginners, these plugins aren't necessary. I think you can buy an interface like this and get your feet wet with recording your music and really just learn how to get a good signal in, and then from there you can always buy a Universal Audio satellite, or you can upgrade to an Apollo at some point. But to start, I would much rather spend $300 on a 2-channel Volt where I can plug in an SM7 directly. I don't have to worry about a cloud lifter or anything like that. What happens with something like the Focusrite Scarlett series, you have to get a headphone amp, which you'll probably have to get here as well if you have more than one person recording. That's one of my gripes with these things, but you're going to have to get a headphone amp, which is about $35, $40, and then you're going to have to get a cloud lifter if you want an SM7, because most of the interfaces that you buy for this price point, somewhere around $300 to $370, they don't come with enough gain to power that mic. And so if you're looking for that microphone or just good clean pre's, I think these are going to really rock. They come with some plugins. They're not Universal Audio plugins, but honestly, I really don't think you're missing out, especially at this price point. That's probably why they charge you $300 for a 2-channel interface, is because it's not coming with these Universal Audio plugins built in. If you got any value out of this video, please hit the subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,000 subs. Also, if you need help building your own home studio, shoot me a message at homestudiorescue@gmail.com. There's also a link in the description to schedule a free Zoom call with me, and we can talk personally about whatever you're going through with recording or building your own home studio. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.